What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Retro Warehouse, man. Opening day of the Olympics. We are here, guys. And man, oh man, did we have an exciting race here for the women's event. We would have rather won gold, but, against our rivals in Australia. But Australia looked damn good in that damn pool, bro. They looked really good in there. And, hey, they deserve to win. They deserve to win. But on the U.S. side, had a few problems, but I definitely think that they're not going to be long-term problems for these girls that are participating in the individual events. So before we get to all of that, man, I just want to remind you guys, if you wanted to watch the whole video now, during the Olympics, you cannot post videos. Us regular YouTube content creators, we cannot post full videos. So if you want to see the full race in its entirety, along with I don't know if I can find a medal ceremony. If y'all want to watch that, I will try to find it. But definitely if you guys just want to watch the full events, go over to my Patreon. I have everything during the entire week. Also, my the interviews during the week as well will be on the Patreon. So I hope to see you guys over there on the Patreon, man. Sign up over there and you'll have access to these videos. Now, also, we'll have some other videos as well, tribute videos. I have tribute videos actually planned for Kate Douglas and Simone Manuel, who ran in this race. I have some videos planned for them. So definitely check those out a little bit later, man. But let's get into this, man. So the 4x100, we had Australia finish up with gold. They got a time of 3 minutes and 28.92 seconds. That's an Olympic record, by the way. Wasn't a world record, but it was an Olympic record that got shadowed. The 2021 record was the one that they beat. The world record right now from 2023 is still not been beaten. But what's interesting is that the girls who were on that 2023 team were all in this one. So Australia clearly had the chemistry down with their team. So they had a little bit of an advantage here with O'Callaghan, Jack, Harris, and McKeon. So they all had that camaraderie. Like, you could see that they were in sync, the way they had their team set up. They had Mollie O'Callaghan, first, and then they had Shayna Jack, Emma McKeon, and then they had Meg Harris in the last leg against Simone Manuel, and she ran fast, bro, around that pool. So her swim time, her splits were in the 50 meter mark. It was a 24.63 and 51.94 seconds. Nobody was catching her. She was absolutely fast in that pool. She had the fastest time in the entire relay. She was the only swimmer to run under 52 seconds today. This was a rather slow pool for some of the other teams, man. But man, oh man, that made all the difference in the world. And really just Australia just lapped everybody, man. It wasn't even funny, man. They just lapped everybody. Like, if you're an American fan, you were hoping that they had a chance to jump in front. They were not letting that happen. They were not letting that happen. And again, this is why I said, when you had that chemistry on the team, man, it's huge. It's huge when you have that chemistry on the team, man. All them girls got that world record together the previous year, so they are in sync with each other. Now, for the Americans, when you look at them, we had a time of 3 minutes and 30.20 seconds. We were able to beat China, though. That was the big accomplishment for the team here, because they were never catching Australia, but they at least beat China. And that was the thing. When you were watching this race, you were just kind of hoping, hey, because at that point, I think by about after Gretchen Walsh's leg, probably going into Torri Huske, you probably kind of knew, like, we're not catching Australia, bro. But we need to beat China, though. We need to keep China off of there, man. Because Canada was actually racing pretty well behind them, but they were well off pace from catching China themselves for third. But because my thing was when Summer McIntosh got in the pool, you know, and then you had Penny Oleksiak running against swimming against Simone Manuel again in the last leg, the anchor leg. You were kind of like, oh no, you know, we could actually fall to Canada if this runs fast. But the problem with Canada was they didn't really get out to a fast start. Mac Niel didn't really get out to a fast start. She had 53.31 seconds, so she was well off pace. Now, what made the difference to me for China was when they got to Zhang, right, in that third leg. Because Kay Douglas got out to a really slow start. It was kind of surprising a little bit because we were behind China in the first leg. So that slow start really killed our momentum. She's not I think she, if I'm not mistaken, I think Kay Douglas actually dropped the 100 and focused in on the other events that she's likely to probably win gold in or have a chance to win gold in, which is a smart decision. She just, you know, that's her weakness is the 100, man. But I still believe that even if you would have had Gretchen Walsh leading off, because Gretchen Walsh kind of got things a little bit more under control. She had the fastest time at that point for the Americans between those two. But then Torri Huske was the one that did all the work. 52.06 seconds. It's going to be interesting as well with Torri Huske tomorrow to see if she can challenge Gretchen Walsh for gold. We're going to talk about that in a different video, but for the semifinals, what happened there. But Torri Huske looked absolutely amazing, man. I think what people are going to see is Torri Huske, because she's very underrated. A lot of people, you know, haven't really been paying attention to her. I think she's going to surprise a lot of people. Simone Manuel did her thing, man. She did her thing in that last leg, kept the lead over China because China actually had a faster split with Wu in that last leg. But she was able to keep way ahead of Penny Oleksiak. That was like the dangerous thing for the Americans is if they slipped down to fourth place. But they were able to keep that way in front. The one thing that you gotta know, like when it comes, especially when you have Simone Manuel on your team, if you get that lead-off leg right, nobody's catching Simone Manuel. But Meg Harris was the real standout to me for Australia, man. She was dynamite in that pool. But crazy how the Australians just really kept their time below 52.50 seconds, man, across the whole way. That was crazy in their splits. But China finished up at 3 minutes and 30.30 seconds. So it was that close between them and the Americans, man, for second place. But I'm just glad that we did get silver, man, because it was looking rather scary, man. Rather scary. I was actually a little bit confident that we could win gold, that I bet on gold. By the way, I got, if you want to do FanDuel, I got a FanDuel link in the description box if you want to bet on swims. Yes, you could bet on swimming during the Olympics, man. I'm actually going to do prize picks tomorrow because I'm going to try to do Torri Huske, and I'm going to actually try to do Torri Huske and Gretchen Walsh's race, man. I'm going to see if they can keep their time below a certain mark. But yeah, man. If y'all want to watch this full race, it was an amazing start. Amazing start for Simone Manuel, man. I was really happy to see her in her form. Cannot wait to see her individual event later this week. We're never going to go over that. I also got a tribute video coming. Y'all been noticing maybe on the channel I've been doing tribute videos. I'm going to be putting out Katie Ledecky's tonight. Finally got around to finishing that one. Had some problems with trying to get that one up. Gretchen Walsh, Kay Douglas, man. I can't wait to see Gretchen Walsh and Torri Huske later today. And then I can't wait to see Kay Douglas's individual events, man. I can't wait to see if she can get back into form in her individuals, because I think she's going to have a special week, man. I just really think she's on her A game. But congrats to the Australians for winning gold. Congrats to the United States for winning silver. I mean, that was a tough race, man. To beat China was looking really good, man, this race. So, again, I had this full race on my Patreon. Definitely go over there. Link is in the description box. Definitely check that out. Any interviews from any of these swimmers, I will definitely have them on the Patreon as well. I will probably make a video over here on YouTube to let you know that those interviews are up, man. But go on ahead and give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. Let's go over that semifinal next, man. Thank y'all for watching this one. Retro Warehouse.